Good morning to all. I take immense pleasure to introduce today's chief guest, Mrs. Sarparaji, Senior Assistant Professor, Department of English, MEFCO Shilling Engineering College. She has completed her UG, PG and MPhil in VVV Vaniya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar, and she is now pursuing her PhD in Alagappa University. Previously, she worked as a lecturer in PKN Arts and Science College and as an assistant professor in Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. Apart from her curricular activities, she has excelled in her co-curricular activities also. She has participated in 11 international conferences and 5 national conferences. She has published her research articles in 2 national and 15 international journals. She is very keen and enthusiastic in updating her knowledge and skills in her subject by attending many online courses as well as MOOCs. She also earned elite certification in technical English for engineers conducted by NPTEL and IIT Madras. She also completed 8-week course in NPTEL on soft skills organized by IIT Kanpur. She has also completed 2 funded projects on flipped classroom approach and its impact in English classes. Her talent not only in academics but also in administration. She organized a 5-day workshop on flipped classroom approach to enhance communication competency of college students. It is my great privilege to welcome you, ma'am. Over to you.
Hello participants, welcome to the third day of 7-day National FTP being held on the topic Blended and Integrated Teaching in Real and Virtual Classroom, which is a multidisciplinary program. I am Satparaji, Senior Assistant Professor from the Department of English of MEFCO Engineering College, Sivahasi. My session is going to be on drafting effective lesson plans for integrating speaking and writing skills in teaching. Do you think or believe that your students are good at speaking and writing in English? This includes other subset questions as Are your students speaking flawlessly? Are they fluent enough? Is their phonetics all right? And the like. I hope, including myself, the answer will be a big no. It has been reported by NASCOM, that is National Association of Software and Services Company, that only 25% graduates are employable and others lack the very basic abilities to speak or write well in English. We teach them English, but are we ensuring that our students are getting adequate practice in the second language? That is the only way to master a totally alien and foreign language. But on the other side, this language has turned to be a universal linked language. Now is the time to think about serious gap between what students learn and what students acquire. At least through conducting exams, students are writing and their writing skills are tested. But once again, there are no proven remediation techniques to mend students' writing without discouraging them. Hence, this session's objective is going to be like this. The session is to develop teachers' ability to incorporate and to teach speaking skills. I repeat, this session's main objective is to teach speaking skills to students. It is also hoped to improve their proficiency in writing. Before we check out the techniques to do that, we have to bust the existing myths such as speaking ability speaking ability is the success of any language. But still, teaching speaking skills is always undervalued, and students are not evaluated or tested to have this skill. There is still belief that students can only speak English by practicing repetition and rote memorization. The myths are not over. They still continue in the forms as exams and marks. We have to remember one thing very clearly, that students' marks in English will not equate their caliber or proficiency in English, and writing skills are not confined and cannot be established as exam answers. Writing skills mean many more than that. It is more than exams, and they are actually job oriented, creative, and expressive writings. Through this session, I would like to suggest the following methods to integrate speaking and writing skills within and beyond the classroom teaching. They are, I have listed here: gamification, role plays, simulation, integrating tech tools. I hope we all know that, but still we'll see elaborately how it can impact our language teaching to a great extent. Here are we to see how they work one by one. Let's see in detail. First of all, what gamification is and how it works. Gamification may sound as an unconventional tool, but it helps to alleviate students' inhibitions and hesitations to speak English by conducting task-based activities. Gamifying the classrooms brings out the creativity in both the teachers and students. It may sound easy to conduct language games, but the real challenge lies in the selection of interesting, relevant, and productive language learning activities. Hence, in this slide, I have listed out some of the activities that I found meaningful and successful in convening inside the language classrooms. The activities are as following: spelling contest, that can be conducted by separating the class students into at least two teams. Then the teacher says a word or a sentence depending on the level of the students. The team that spells more correct words will be the winner. And if you give incentives for the students, either as marks or freebies, it will still encourage the students to get more involved. Second language activity can be conducted by asking students to describe picture prompts we selected for them. Or teachers can give a particular theme for a group. They can draw and explain things related to that particular theme within the given time frame. The best description can be acknowledged or rewarded. Then it is an ever known and the best effective method so far, just a minute. This just a minute activity or jam can be conducted with a very familiar and easy topics. One more interesting activity that involves students' interest is hangman, which enables the team of students to guess the word through the clues provided. So these are the proven language activities that can be conducted within the classroom time frame. The next method to involve students to practice the language more effectively is by making them participate in role play discussions where they can practice with a partner or once again as a group. Role plays help students to discuss and share real life incidents or events. The authentic situations can be provided by the given sample activities as hotel English, where there is a scope for making students ask for menu, ordering food items, and billings. Shop role plays eventually will help them to buy and sell things. Through telephone role plays, real-life conversation can effectively be practiced. Job interview role plays have the capacity to train them to ease out the tension during their real interviews and will train them to get through job recruitment process. A role-played debate session will give a cheap to eyes and ears of both the participants and listeners. The next proven method is just an extended form of role plays and is called simulation. Simulation can also provide visual details to students as it is conducted using authentic materials and props, same as that of the scene settings. The sample activities for simulations are as same as that of role play activities. The last method, but not the least, and the most trendy of all methods is to integrate tech tools in teaching the most important speaking and writing skills. The usage of tech tools by teachers, as you all can very well know, kindles the interest of the tech-savvy Z generation students, that is our 2K kids. Tech tools usage takes the language practice even beyond the classroom. It also stands as a permanent storage, helping students to recollect the learning experience anytime and anywhere. The following are the list of tech tools that I have personally found them successful and constructive among students. And the more good news is all that these apps are totally free. And if you want more advanced configurations on these apps, we can go for subscription too. The first website in the category is Storyband, for which I've shown you the logo. This is how it will appear. It is an app for making your students to create picture books and to promote and to provide images for big poems. They can circulate their creativity and collect feedback based on their wish. The next important app is Zoomel, which is a web quest app. The Quest app is nothing but it is similar to a working encyclopedia of information that is shared online, and it is so easy to to create the blog of information and which doesn't require HTML complicated books. The third app to be used among students is Word It Out app that helps to extend their domain specific vocabulary. It is needless to say how important is vocabulary enrichment in language learning, and Word It Out helps you with that. Then comes the last but not the least app, Easily. Easily is an app to create infographics. With that, students can create stories with the plentiful images available in the website, and it can turn to be an extremely creative in the ways of the student's presentation. Now we have come to the last part of the presentation, calling for a major change among teachers first. There is a request made to teachers through this session to accept the change and be the change to revolutionize language teaching and help students to become employable, to uplift their life in the way we can. All the best and thank you all. Special mention and my heartfelt gratitude to the organizer, Mrs. Sabita ma'am, for trusting and giving me this rare opportunity. And I'm not doing justice if I leave you, dear patient participants. Thank you, one and all.